What's up, folks? This is Bugsy. Well, guys, I just wanted to say, I was looking at this one dude that said Steven Universe is basically a garbage fandom made by garbage people. This one dude, once again, I'm just tired of always trying to fight Steven Universe fans and Sonic fans, and at this point, I'm just like, man, do what you feel is right. Honestly, I think Steven Universe is a good show, and yeah, it might have a few problems, but that end result outweighs anything else that happens in this fandom. And I've met good people in this fandom. Sure, there's toxicity in this fandom, but what fandom doesn't have toxicity? Like, seriously, what fandom doesn't? Name me one fandom that fucking doesn't. No, and I'm like, no, you can't. You can't name one. Because there isn't any other fandom that doesn't have a little toxicity to it. Every fandom does. Because everybody's different. And people do what they do. You can't honestly be like, oh, these people are bad. And then this dude gets into the voice actors, and I was like, okay, why are you bringing up their personal lives when they're not when it's not even relevant to the actual quality of the show? That's what I hate about people. You want to drag someone's personal life into this, like, their personal life and shit. Like, oh, you're not doing the exact same thing these motherfuckers, these toxic motherfuckers like to do on a daily basis. People like Steven Universe because they're Steven Universe and holding up like one of those pictures of a SGW and then like superimpose Steven on her body, and I'm like, are you just trying to piss everybody off? Are you just trying to make a point? Or are you just trying to troll? Like, what are you trying to do? I hate people like that, man. Like, at the end of the day, the only person who benefits is you and the other people who just think Steven Universe is trash because fandom. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired. I'm the Fan Rap Basher. When I do a Fan Rap Basher video, that's half of that is part of that is like my job. And it's like, I'm just getting sick and tired of being the guy who has to protect the fandom all by himself. I mean, yeah, some people who do. But I'm just so angry. And I guess the whole Sonic Forces thing, when I finally got to let loose and let it go, I did, and I just feel good about it. And I'm tired of always fighting with everybody about what I like or what a whole bunch of people like. Because if they're going to be ignorant about it, what's the point? And then I realized there is a point. I gotta keep doing this. Because if no one else is going to stand up to these assholes, I got to. Listen, Steven Universe may be bad to you. It may be horrible. But that doesn't mean other people don't enjoy it that aren't toxic, who don't pick on the fucking, Crewniverse, who don't do anything to them. And yeah, you have nitpicks with the story. Some of the other fans do too. You think your little video is special? Dude, I don't know whether you were joking or not, but I really feel at the end of the day, you really think your fucking video is special. You really think you're just going at the heart of every fandom. Every fandom has a little bit of toxicity. I'm in the Sonic fandom. I'm no stranger to it. I'm no stranger to it. But the fact that some of you will literally condemn a fandom for just porn or maybe a few toxic people that aren't really representative of the whole entire fandom, that's what pisses me off. You lump people in with other people who haven't done anything wrong. And that's what I fucking hate about all of this, all the times I protect fandoms. Because all we got is a bunch of assholes who just want to pick a fight with a bunch of Steven Universe fans for no reason. You know? I'm just fucking tired of it. You know? And I guess that's why I'm going to be taking a break as the fan Brad Basher for a while, because I just feel, you know, this year has just been taxing on me. You know? It's hard to fight for what's right when a bunch of fuckbags think they know better than you. It's hard to fight people when a bunch of assholes really do think, oh, the game's just gonna be bad because I've only played the demo. And yeah, some people are seeing the problems of Sonic Forces, and I'm not saying the problems of Sonic Forces is perfect, but it's perfect to me. Like Steven Universe is perfect to a few people, or even though it is imperfect, we still have a blast with it. You know, like I know it doesn't make sense, and I know you all think the Steven Universe is garbage, but to a lot of us, we don't got no problem with it. We like the stuff in Steven Universe. You know? And I'm not gonna go verbatim for what this dude said in his video because I feel like he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve my anger. He doesn't deserve me getting all mad and pissed off. Because people like that just wanna bait other people and I'm fucking tired of it. Y'all wanna play a little kitty you guys wanna play your little kitty games? Go right the fuck ahead. Me, I got other things to do. People to cheer up and stuff to do. Because unlike you all that spend your little time doing everything you can to smirch anything you want, I'm a guy who sees everything. Like, I don't see everything in black and white. Most fandoms are most fandoms are good and bad. It's kind of a gray area. You know? And I just hate when certain fandoms trip about porn. Well, guys are making porn of these characters. I'm saying why do you care? If it's really that if you're do you really care? Or were you just bored one day and you decided, oh god dang, this porn? Or were you looking at the franchise in question and you just saw porn? That's why they got safety searches on there, man. That's the one thing that pisses me off most of all. People tripping about porn of things. Some people trip about Sonic porn. To me, porn is porn, people. It don't matter what franchise it comes from. People will always make porn because people will be forever horny. Okay? God dang. Human beings like us, we sexualize a whole bunch of things. Because a lot of us want to put our dicks in something, or our chicks wanna fill a sexual fantasy sometimes. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I hate when freaking feminists go sexual desires are wrong. Just because you guys think that don't mean the world shares your view. You know. I hate the fact that this pretty much devolved to me talking about porn. At the end of the day, I'm just saying the kind of shit that people use to hate on a franchise or hate on its fandom is minuscule. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people don't like the Steven Universe fandom. The fact that they made a artist known as Zemi almost kill herself, and these other motherfuckers that are just dick bags for the sake of dick bags. And, I've talked about these guys in the past, but I want to say this. You motherfuckers think you clever. You guys think you're fucking smart. You think you're gonna save the fucking world. Well, listen up. The world, to me, well, it's got its good points. I'm not saying we're all fucked, but y'all motherfuckers are going about this the wrong way. Freaking going after Lawrence Zook is not gonna fucking make you guys feel better. Going after artists who want to draw Rose skinny It's not doing anything. And you guys want to bring up all these terms like, if you're down for this, well, I don't need you. Well, you're a lonely ass motherfucker that constantly needs to bark at the night because you feel like you feel like you want to be important. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're not important. You're just trying, you don't even care about most of you don't even care about some of the shit you say, some of the causes you try to fight. You just make this whole fandom look like they're a bunch of idiots when I've seen good people shine through this fandom while the rest of you are too busy fighting over each other about fucking gender politics and how characters should look and how characters should fucking cosplay as because you're not the right race or whatever. Listen, characters can be drawn however they want. If the artist makes a drawing of a certain character, that's their prerogative. You have no right to take that away from them. And if people can cosplay as whatever Steven Universe character that strikes their fancy, who the fuck cares? Y'all motherfuckers care because you're like, oh, you're like Superboy Prime. You're like, oh, they're ruining it. They're ruining it. They're ruining it. Fuck every last single one of you toxic fans that makes all of us Steven fans look bad because you bitches don't understand a fucking thing. Now, I'm not attacking the whole fandom because unlike that EZ dude, I actually know the difference between good fans and bad fans, which a lot of you don't really know. But you want to try and fight, and you want to try and fight the Steven Universe fandom like everybody is bad, when some of you don't even have the common sense to differentiate good people from bad people, which I really feel it's a problem. That's the thing, though. And then, like, who are you, Easy, or whoever you are? Who are you to basically tell all these Steven Universe fandoms the reason they like the show because all of them are toxic? Motherfucker, just because a few fans did shit doesn't mean everybody is in the same boat. That's it. Same goes with the Undertale fandom. Same goes with any other fandom you see on the internet. Every fandom has its good and bad. It's yin and yang. You can't honestly always assume that everything is bad. And some of you even think that certain things are bad because of what a friend told you. If your friend, like, seriously, I got a lot of friends that like to shoot the shit with me and pretend, say that this is bad. But when I see something that they say is bad, I like to look for myself and actually look at the good that comes out of a fandom. The Sonic fandom has a lot of good. Even though a certain Sonic freak, this one dude said, oh, it's cancer. I'm like, motherfucker, the Sonic fandom is not cancer. Just because we got a bunch of people making their own OCs and it's really hurting you. Is it really hurting you? Or are you just trying to make yourself, or are you just trying to say you're just disgusted and you're trying to make everybody else feel like you? Personally, I hate that kind of mentality. If people are making LCs, what the fuck do you care? Do your own fucking thing. Go at the beat of your own drum, but leave the fucking Sonic fans alone. Jesus. No, and I get really mad about that because it's like, why the fuck do you care? Do these fans come up into your house and annoy the fuck out of you? Do they constantly bombard you with every little thing in the world just to come fuck with you? Oh, they don't? Then why the fuck do you care? God damn. That's the one thing I really hated about a lot of the notorious Sonic haters back in the day. Because automatically they don't see the good, they just see the fucked up and horrible. When I see good and bad. Because that's actually how you're supposed to look at things. Instead of just always looking at things bad because you think they're bad, and you never try to open your mind. And trust me, there's gonna probably be me doing a video on Phoenix 4, but I need a long ass break before I do that. Watch, he's probably gonna say, I was right, I was right. We're gonna look at that right now. I'm gonna take a little look. One thing I hate about certain people is like I hate when they're really I hate when people just think, oh, that was right because this was bad. There's no accounting for other people's tastes. That's the one thing. Just because something may be trash to you doesn't mean it will be trash to another person. That's the thing you need to understand. And if you don't try to understand it, you're just gonna stay closed off to people. But here we go.
Nintendo Switch.
We're gonna look at these. We're gonna look at these dingleberries act like idiots. Oh, they didn't make a Sonic Forces video. Good. Like, I hate when people like go, "I told you so," when other people actually do like the game. Heck, even the most hardest cynics are enjoying Sonic Forces, and that surprised me. So yeah, not everybody's liking it, but a few people are, and that's making me happy. That makes me hopeful. But personally, I just freaking, lately I just been focusing on the good parts of every fandom, like the Homestuck fandom. For every horror story about a Homestuck fan, there is like one fan on YouTube constantly doing what they can for Homestuck, and even there's a whole there's a whole fan thing of Homestuck making their own little thing because just because Homestuck ended, for certain fans they want to keep it going or make news stories or do different things because not every fandom really dies. The rest of you like to think that, but not all fandoms die. Some slow down. Some just kind of go down to a lower capacity, but they're still around. Homestuck fandom is still around. The Five Nights at Freddy's fandom is still around. Every fandom that you think is dead, I guarantee you, I can find a bunch of fans who are still keeping it alive. Am I constantly tired of dealing with a lot of fans who don't give a shit? Yeah. Do I wish some of you can actually see what I see for a change instead of just always thinking about what instead of always trying to hate on something you know nothing about? Sure. Would it be nice? Would it be nice for people in the Sonic community to unify, and for other people to look at this Steven Universe fandom and not see the fucking people who made it worse? Yeah, but I know it's the real world, and nothing in the real world is ever easy. But I feel like people like me and others try to make a better effort to show people that these fandoms are not bad. They're not horrible. They're not they're not what you think that they are. And sure, we'll always have our freaks slip through the cracks, but that doesn't mean they're all bad. Sometimes I look at these fandoms. When I see every little cringy or weird thing, there's always something good that someone makes out of it. Whether that be the Steven Universe fandom, the Homestuck fandom, the Undertale fandom. Someone can really work earnestly on their craft and make you change your mind. But if you're not willing to do that, what's the point? It's like, why should you care? Oh, my Sonic Forces video is in lifestyle? What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. Sometimes you just gotta think. You just gotta grow. You can't always be the you can't always be the ranting, raving asshole you wanna be all the goddamn time. Even when I rant, I try to take breaks from it because ranting ain't good for your health sometimes. Especially if it really does piss you off. You need to learn. You need to grow. You need to change. Instead of always jumping on what the internet wants to hate next, try to be an original guy and actually explain why you don't like something. Instead of just bitching, moaning, and just making more videos about it. Because I'm sure if you make a whole bunch of videos on one person, they're gonna listen, they're gonna open up to you and actually learn something. They won't. But you can sure try. I'm just tired of all this negativity and all these different fandoms, and you guys never want to. You guys never want to learn. You never want to grow. You never want to change. You just want to stay the same. So when people like me actually do change and want to move on with our lives and do things that not only make us happy on YouTube, but make other people happy, we look at you guys and we just go, why do you do it? Why do you feel the need to constantly break everybody down? Is it fun for you? Because if it is, and you keep on doing it, if you dedicate a whole channel to it, you're going to be a lonely ass motherfucker. Because you can say, oh, I got this friends and that friends, but they got to be friends and you know very well. I mean, no other person would probably want to hang out with you if you just constantly constantly just just shit on everything that they like or shit on thing a friend of yours likes. You know, me and my friend Jackie. Me and him. We were sitting down. We were talking about. We were on Skype. We were talking about like stuff we don't like. I was talking about like how I like Danganronpa, and he told me why he didn't, and I was like, you know what? You may not like it, but I'll respect the fact that you don't. But and and I just wish we all could be respectful more so than anything. I may go back to just being a ranting asshole, but I just feel like we need to change as people, guys. We can't always be doing this shit. Sometimes you gotta grow, you gotta change, you gotta learn. I've done that. And I try to make you all see that sometimes you gotta actually use your head. When a lot of you were just tripping about Sonic and Sonic Forces, but when something in the Sonic Forces begged you to ask the question, why is Green Hill looking like this? Why is this this? Why is that that? While the rest of you bitched and moaned about about Green Hill, I actually wanted to learn more about what was going on. Like, what's so hard and wrong about that I actually wanted to learn a little bit more about the game while the rest of you just, some of you dismissed me and disliked my video because honestly, I shouldn't be thinking about these things. When shit makes me curious, I want to know. I want to know things. I'll come up with my own conclusions. Especially my Eggman is insane theory. You know, I bet you a lot of people just stopped watching after I said bitching and moaning about Green Hill, which you all were. I'm sorry, that's how I felt about it. Because it's like at the moment Green Hill got revealed, everybody was bitching about it. And I was like, who the fuck cares? Who honestly fucking cares? They're probably gonna use Green Hill every now and again. It's still gonna be used. It's always gonna be used because that's Sonic's first level. It's iconic. I know it's not nostalgic, but it is iconic. That is what people look at when they see Green Hill. And yes, it's overused, but it's no one bitches about that when Mario does it. No one bitches about that when Kirby does it. Okay, some people do bitch about it when Mario does it, but no one bitches about it when Kirby does it. But, whatever. But hey, unlike the rest of you, I try to answer. I try to answer questions. I try to answer questions. I try to think about different things. And if a game's trying something new, I have an open mind about it. I don't literally. I don't sit on my ass and just say, "What can I do to piss off people today?" Because sometimes, guys, you just have to you have to actually just try and use your mind instead of just going half cocked. Actually think instead of always going at your problems in the most angriest way possible. Because in life, when you do that, it's easy for people to take advantage of you. It's easy for people to fuck with you. You know? And I feel the best example of this is 4chan and the media. 4chan and the fucking media. They are literally the news is literally getting baited by all these fucking 4chan users. It's funny because they don't even know they're being baited, and if they are, they're just trying to milk it. And then some other journalists are getting baited too, and they barely know they're getting baited. It's so funny because you let it happen. You let these people get a rise out of you. And for what? And for what? Your own political correctness? You know, and even when Techno Terrorist and Mr. Sega and all these motherfuckers tried to get a rise out of me, I didn't care. Because at the end of the day, I do what I do because this is how I do. And these other people can just sit, Techno Terrorists, Mr. Sega, all these motherfuckers can do what they do. But at the end of the day, I make these videos for people who actually want to listen to me. I make these videos for myself. And I do what I do. Whether people like that shit or not. You know, people like Mr. Singer can call me an autistic douchebag or anything else they want to call me, but at the end of the day, at least I'm happy with what I'm doing. At least I feel content about what I'm doing. At least I treat people with respect, and even if they don't agree with me, I don't try to start shit. You know, these dudes want to just troll because that feels good, man. But after a while, trolling just it's boring, it's dull, it's stupid. It's like it's like and at the end of the day, you just go, who cares? And you move on. You know, X Factor and his little cronies are the people who made me this way, who made me care about the little guy, who you know, who made me care about the people who get fucked with because these assholes have more of an influence. An influence doing what? I don't fucking know. You know? But I'll always be there to fight for the little guy when they can't fight for themselves. That's who I am. You know? And even though I never got an apology from those assholes, it don't matter to me. It's been years now. I'm not expecting for an apology from any of these motherfuckers. I just hope that shit was worth it. I hope that shit made you happy, and I hope it made you laugh. Fucking with a YouTuber that just started, that just was getting a hang of YouTube back in the day. I hope that made you feel great. Because y'all taught me an important lesson. Always stand for what you believe in, and always stand for what you feel is right. But don't blindly follow an idiot because they say, "Oh, this person is harassing me." Try to get the other side of the story before you start, blasting people. Which those assholes clearly did not. I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling on at this point. But yeah, I do gotta thank those assholes for putting me on the path that I'm on now. And people that don't like me on YouTube. You got those assholes to thank for me being like this. For me constantly getting on your cases. For me constantly being the person that I am. You got them to thank. Remember, kids, when it comes right down to it, when it comes really down to it, I will always be there for the people if you fuck with them. I will always be there for people who can't really defend themselves. I will always be there when a fan brat is acting fucked up to another person. I'll be there. When true love heart screams like a little bitch in the night because Son Amy isn't happening, I'll be there. When fan brats keep acting like when onlookers treat Steven Universe like shit because a few things in the fandom made it that way, I'll be there. I'll be there to cuss every last one of you out, but make you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And actually fight and actually debate against you. But none of you actually like debating. And oh yeah, if you would be so kind, for the rest of you, I got a, I got a, I get, I got a, I got a, I got a YouTuber that really needs some help, and his name's Teddy Rubskin. Things are not looking so good on his channel. I feel like he needs a little bit of help. So if anybody feels like donating to his Patreon, I would appreciate it. Just do a little something to help somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you can. Also, there's another person you could donate to also if you feel so generous. This guy by the name of Digi Valentine, and I'm just doing that. I'm just telling you his Patreon's up, and there's a lot of good rewards you can get for $1 if you guys are a fan of Digi Valentine. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there for people. If you want to donate to these guys, go right ahead. I always say, it's if you want to do something, if you want to do a kindness to your favorite YouTuber, donate to their Patreon. And Teddy and Digi Valentine are on the up and up. Trust me, they're cool, and mostly anything that you give them will go into what they're doing on YouTube. I'm just saying, help these guys out. I know, it's like, oh, Bugsy, you can't give them money, so you're asking us to do it. No, I just feel like if, like I said, if I really do have influence on YouTube, I'm going to use it in a positive way, regardless. While other YouTubers like to use fans and abuse them because they feel what they feel. If I ever do have a big enough influence, I'm going to use it in a positive way instead of a negative way. Because guys, I don't feel like you guys owe me anything. Y'all don't. But I feel like if I can do good while being a YouTuber, I'm gonna fucking do it. And not this social justice warrior good or all this shit. I'm doing things that I can help, that I can fix. Stuff that's in my ability to do. And I can say that for all, and maybe I'm, Markiplier and old Jacksepticeye, they inspired me to want to do more than what I have. But, hey, I'm done. I'm done talking. I'll see you guys later, okay? Also, I want you to know, even though I was raging for the first part of this, I want you to know I actually do love the guys. I love the folks who subscribe to me. I love the folks and the guys who subscribe to me. You guys are the reason I do the things I do. And I want you to know that I care. I want you to know that you guys are the reasons. You guys are the reason I'm still here. I thank you for that. Even if I'm not really, even if I'm not the most popular YouTuber in the world, you guys make me feel like I am. And I like the feeling of, helping people, or, hey, that was a good video, or, hey, this is great, or, hey, you're a pretty good dude, or, whatever. Whatever you like to say, I like the positive shit. I don't really dwell on the negative shit too much. Bad for your health. Bad for your health. I may have went on a tangent, but if you were listening to any of that, or just sitting through it, thank you. There's a lot of things I just wanted to get off my chest, and I'm glad I did. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to hit the notification or subscribe to me, go right ahead. If you don't feel so inclined, I'm not really going to be mad or anything. Just know that I'm a YouTuber who is mad about people who diss on fandoms, but he cares about his own fans who watch his shit. End of discussion. See you guys later. I'm Bugsy No Name, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, guys.